another episode of Hella Big. Right at. That's right. Hey, what's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here, going solo today. Doing Hella Sick Figs. There he is. So we got SentryProductions in the house as well.
What an angle.
Yeah. Sorry about he was here on time. But hey, we got big shout out. Thank you to Awesome Adam from 2099. Not only did he come a long way to get here, but he hooked it up with the first super chat before we even got started with the show. We didn't deserve that, but we also say thank you.
No, we did not.
Yeah, did not earn it. Mr. Cosmic Reviews. How's it going? How you doing? And we got Patrick Peluso. Hey, what do you say? I got my Wonder Woman on the shelf, which I'm really happy to see. So I got my Wonder Woman. Nacho Cheese made it possible for me to get the Ultra Magnus. I got the Ultra Magnus. Yeah. Yes, I should go grab it because I have it out in the kitchen. But
well, I did give you a heads up, so I kind of helped too.
You're saying you get some credit?
Yeah, even though you didn't take my route of getting it, I still kind of tried to help you.
You did help. I think you saw it go back up on Hasbro Pulse, right? And then you sent me a link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did the bare minimum.
Much. I appreciate that. That was not the bare minimum. I really do appreciate that, Sentry. My lighting is hella weird on this thing, so I'm getting kind of.
Oh, here we go.
Technical difficulties already.
Here we go. Let's figure all this shit out after we've gone live.
Hey, yeah, I know. After we go live, not before.
After we go live, that's when we try to fix all the bugs.
I want to give it, but before speaking of which, I want to give a big shout out to Hella Dope Toys. Those guys are awesome, and I just realized recently that we just ripped off their color scheme too, and we both have Hella in the names of our shows. So I just want to send nothing but love to the guys from Hella Dope Toys, but we got to change our color theme going on. We can't take the purple and yellow anymore. I want to change it maybe to blue and red. I don't know, but we got SentryProductions here. The yellow, that's where the yellow comes from.
Yeah, I don't think we can get sued over colors, but I
the
logic.
I think those guys are too nice to give a shit, but I really don't think they would really care one way or another. But for me, I don't know. I feel like I feel like we could be a little bit more original than take, I don't know. I feel like we too many similarities, and they got their duo going way longer than, actually, I don't know. Us as a duo has been going on longer, but officially as a live stream, they've been doing it longer, So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Sentry's like, whatever, dude. Doesn't matter either way. So okay. Hey, so I want to say also thanks to everybody for making it back, and Sentry for dealing with me having to cancel. I've gotten some gigs. I played drums on, for side money, and I've gotten invited to perform and get paid to play drums. And I can't say no to those opportunities because getting money for playing a musical instrument that I love playing is incredible, And so I'm very lucky to have those opportunities, but I'm also lucky to come back here and do Hella Sick Figs again. So we're back at it. And I don't think we got anything coming up soon, so we should be good and into a nice groove of things. And
we'll get consistency. We'll be about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. If it's not,
shit happens. Shit happens.
If not, we all know whose fault it is. We all know whose fault it is. We got Mr. Joe Capone in the house. What up, Mr. Joe Capone?
Mr. Joe Capone. Joe, how's it going?
We got Matt with 2 T's. Word up, homies. What it bees like, yo. I hope I read that properly. Hope I read it right. Adam, Mark, thank you very much. Sup, boys? Keep up the fun streams. Bring back the report segments sent. Oh, yeah.
You remember those?
I remember. Yeah. That was great.
Action Figure News Network.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right. ANN.
If you guys go back and watch AFNN on my channel, just let you know it's very dated. It's from like 2011. Yeah. And some of the stuff doesn't really fly nowadays, but I left it up for transparency's sake. We've all grown as people since then, and some of the humor from back then I don't necessarily agree with now. And in fact, I'm a little disgusted. But just for
Yeah.
transparency, I kept it up.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a little some regrets I sense. There's some regretful posts over there, right?
A little bit, a little bit.
A little bit. At least it's not in your theme song, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not anymore.
Oh, all right. So
I
anyway,
didn't have to alter anything.
yeah, you'd have to alter anything. Hey, so we're gonna talk about new figures that have dropped for pre-order. There's not a whole lot of new stuff, and there is a Marvel Legends Hasbro live stream coming up on the 20th, which is going to be Tuesday, right? So coming out of President's Day weekend, and make sure you guys memorize all your presidents. You guys have all the you guys memorize all the presidents of the United States, right? Presidents, you got them all memorized?
I think I'm pretty good. I got most of them. I probably missed about 10 of them, but I know you had that poster in your house of all the presidents, so you probably actually know all of them.
I do. I know 6 presidents. Yeah, and everything about all 46, but I could probably out like which number associated with which president. Like if you give me a second, I could probably figure it out. If you throw it in between 1 and 46, I could probably figure which president that is, and then you could Google it to see how. Or is this a pass, or should you just stick talking about
who was the 69th president?
The 69th president. Oh, your mama.
Ooh, Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. Oh, the 69th. Yeah, but no, but we got some we're gonna talk about some new figures here really quick, just for a moment.
Yeah, let's do it.
SentryProductions is going to share a bit of his wealth knowledge with us, huh? So because I think you've stepped. Can you guys hear me okay? Does everything sound good on the microphone over here?
It sound a little choppy, just a little choppy.
It does sound. Oh shit! Are you serious?
and your camera is a little fuzzy.
And the camera's fuzzy
my
too.
Camera and my audio is fantastic though.
Your is fantastic, and your camera's fantastic, and everything that I have here is garbage. It all just I feel like I'm washed out. Got one too many lights in here, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go along. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's sounding better. It's sounding better. It's sounding better.
All right, it's sounding better.
Like, dude, your angle looks like you have a camcorder and you're trapped in like a zombie movie. You're like, they're right behind me.
Yeah. Hey, this looks better now. Now it looks level. I don't know why I screwed up my stuff by accident over here, but Deadpool's scooter sold out already. Ooh, I remember that came out a long time ago.
Oh man, like 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Yeah. So I guess they re-released it. They re-released it, and yeah, so now you can pick one up, or you could have picked one up, but now it's over with. So it's not. We don't have a whole lot to dive into as far as like new releases. I just wanted to go to Big Bad Toy Store. Not just for the plug, of course, they're sponsor the channel, but I like to use them as like a pre-order reference because there's a bunch of stuff that just went up for pre-order, and I just wanted to talk about some of it just for a little bit, and just figured, hey, we got some new stuff, and then I want to get into SentryProductions 5 photography tips because he's such a big deal now, and everybody says that he's so great that he's got to share his knowledge with us, and I figured, hey,
Well, no. I'm going to share my knowledge with the audience, not you.
Damn. Okay. Wow. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So kick me out of the chat. Kick me out of here, and then get on. Okay. So we got new Mythic Legions, and this is new arrival stuff, not new announcement stuff. But out of these, there were a couple that I actually were.
I pulled out my. I have 3 Mythic Legions.
Right
I pulled them out of storage recently, and I was playing.
Oh, really?
These are pretty good. I've never taken pictures of them though.
Yeah, this one. You should take pictures of them. You should.
No, I'm going to.
Was like one of the 4 horsemen right here, Poxus, right there. Is that right? That looks pretty cool. I like the bug.
Oh, that's like legit one of the actual four horsemen
I thought so. I thought Postus is this the pestilence one?
from the Bible, or
Yeah, like they
oh
each
damn,
represent like an actual horseman.
damn, they're going biblical now, huh?
No, they
When are we getting our Moses figure?
been biblical. That with it. They've been doing that. But
Oh, I didn't know
we
that.
also yeah, these are all new arrivals, but there's some new announcements that came out that the I'm like there's the scooter's still available. So $40 you can get the scooter with dog pulls.
He might be talking about Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, there you go. And then if you wanted to get, you could also pre-order the Deadpool right here, which with the retro card. Okay, some other Deadpool. Wow. And then we have the Shikla went all the way down to $11.50. So if you need that single jointed elbow figure, there you go. You can get the whole strong guy.
Dang, you can get the whole Strongman bat for $100. It's a pretty good figure too.
Damn, dude. That. So what's the future of Marvel Legends? Are we going to get less and less Marvel Legends coming out in the future? Oh my goodness. I wanted to touch on this subject a little bit. JC made a really good video recently about Hasbro stock. And I just wanted to touch on this a little bit because I think it just kind of tripped me out to hear, because this is something that he said. I think I first heard it from him when he was talking about it. And then, or no, I first heard it from either Dave Bonner or Jesse Falcon, or both of them around the same time, how they're just saying like, look, whatever big deal you think the adult action figure consumer base is, it's just not that big. It's just really, there's just not a lot of you out there in comparison to the other stuff that's out there. It's just a very small group. It's just a fraction of a group of consumers. We're not that big of a deal. We don't have that much of an impact on the overall sales of these companies. And it's kind of sad, because at first I just couldn't believe that. And I think a lot of people still can't believe that. Nobody wants to be told they're insignificant. And that's basically, they're kind of just telling.
No, I'm important. I'm important.
No, you're not. You're really not. And neither am I. We're not that significant. And it just cracked me up, because JC was doing this video talking about Hasbro stock and how it's plummeting and how they're going to have to lay off even more people than they anticipated, and all this negative shit. And like the Blizzard stuff, I think, is doing okay. But out of their action figures and everything, apparently G.I. Joe and Transformers have sold like some of their highest sales in 2023. However, as great as Transformers and G.I. Joe has been doing, the Hasbro stock still plummets. It's like, we really don't fucking matter, right? Like it just no matter how much we buy, like it still barely moves the needle. Like I just think that's the harsh reality of it. I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
and then look, people walking out, they don't want to believe the number. If you don't want to believe the numbers, man, hey, go ahead, cover your ears or whatever. But I think that's the reality of where we're at right now. It's kind of depressing a little bit.
Yeah, we're just consumers though, so I'm sure there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what we realize. I think what it really is, I think I didn't watch his video, but I think I saw one of JC's posts on Facebook. I think what it really is that, when COVID happened, everyone was staying home, everyone had that plastic addiction big time. So everyone was buying it up, eating it up. So then the next year they produced more figures, and then they kept up producing that many figures. And now, since the hype has died down, now they're just left over with a shitload of overproduced figures that are hitting all these clearance racks. So I think, even though the stock's going down and all that stuff, I still think that we're going to be all right. I think they're just going to produce less figures from now on. So it just means that we need to be more on our game as collectors when we're buying this stuff, because it's going to be harder to get, because they're probably going to produce less. But yeah, I think we'll be all right.
So you can't sleep on the hot stuff. Like the
exactly
that is popular. You can't sleep on the hot ones. Like
exactly.
the Wonder Woman, like the DC Multiverse Wonder Woman that has kind of sold out everywhere, right? Well, what's another recent? Oh, I just got a little frustrated because I slept on the Amazing Spider-Man or the Amazing Fantasy reissue the Target exclusive.
I slept on that one too.
I slept on that, and then now it's like $40, and I was like, "Damn it! I just wanted it so I could have it on card or have one."
Me too. Yeah, me too. It was not my. I mean, all that was different was the logo on his back was blue, right?
That's it.
That was the only difference.
That's the only difference.
Yeah,
That's the only
actually
thing.
saw it. I saw it in Target, and I was like, $27. Nah, it'll probably clearance out, and I was wrong. So it happens with certain figures that you don't, you just don't know.
And then, oh, look at this. See, Tom Bowling's got his Captain Carrot order has been pushed back 3 times on Amazon. Damn. And then I feel more goes into the numbers because most was sold to outlet stores. I have been looking at Hasbro to buy, but don't like it. I would be lucky if Hasbro was to go to 60.
$60. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what you're saying with that. Nobody wants $60 in Marvel Legends. Shartimus, what are your thoughts on Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and are you going to play it on Twitch? I don't know much about this game. I have to look into it more. I'm not really I'm not really keen on it. But yeah, I know there's a Sonic game coming out that I'm gonna want to play for sure. Sammy's Stop Motion. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sammy. Really appreciate that, bro. I thought more adults were playing with toys than kids. I think the amount of bad MCU movies and shows may have something to do with the low stock. I don't think kids are buying the toys at all. I just think that like the figures that are out there are being bought by adults, and it's pretty much our market. Like there's very few kids out there that are buying these type of toys. Like how many kids out there were happy to get, the Marvel's Monica Rambeau? Like, I'm just trying to imagine, like, how many kids out there were still
not a single kid is buying this figure. I'm telling you.
Yeah, or that Marvel boy.
Single one.
Yeah, like, are these little kids like, or I mean, occasionally you may have a parent buy a figure for a kid, and then
who doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah, and then the kid's just going to be all pissed off. Hey, you should have got me that Fortnite skin I wanted instead, or whatever. I don't know, but like. It's really just us adults buying the action figures more than anybody, and we're just a much smaller market in comparison to like board games and little squishy toys and things that are super easy to make and really cheap and inexpensive to produce and don't have a consumer base that makes videos complaining about every single misstep that they have made.
Yeah, you imagine there's some kid. You imagine some kid out there making videos about how shitty Nerf is. They're like,
yeah,
and these Nerf guns suck ass, Hasbro. What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
Yeah, worthless repaint, lazy Hasbro.
I shot my sister in the face with this thing, and she didn't even get hurt.
Yeah. They're just reducing their quality. My dad said these hurt when he was a kid, Yeah, exactly. So you're not gonna get that same kind of thing. Colt Kid, man, I never bought the VHS Wolverine. I need that grit teeth head sculpt, but he's only on aftermarket. Ah, yeah, see, that's a scary thing. You get scary stuff.
I got that head right here.
I have okay. Now you got to rub it in. You got to show. Oh, there you go. Okay, all right. Here it is. There it is for Colt Kid.
Let me see if I can superimpose over my head. Does it look like me? No.
Dude, where's your paper? You forgot the paper, you dumbass.
Ah, shit.
Keep telling you, bring your paper for the live stream. I texted you. Bring your paper.
This is the back of a Marvel Legends pack.
I told her, bring your paper. There's a Hot Toys Spider-Man I wanted to look at that I thought would be kind of fun to.
Oh God, Hot Toys.
I know.
All right, Elon Musk. Not everybody can afford Hot Toys.
I rarely get Hot Toys anymore. And it was up here. Here, I'm gonna just type it in. But it was a Hot Toys Spider-Man that looked pretty cool. And did it sell out already or what? It was like a Superior Spider-Man. Hold on a second. Hot Toys.
Oh, Superior Spider-Man. Is that from the game or something?
Yeah. Here it is. And I just thought it looked.
Oh, damn.
Cool. Yeah, I just thought this looked.
It does look sick.
Cool. I want to get it. I did not pre-order it yet, so I may pre-order it, but I have not done so. I think I'm tapped out on my Spider-Mans, but damn it, I love this video game so much.
Dude, we need a redo of this in Marvel Legends. Big
time. They just have
big time
Eddie mold, right?
Oh man, I think it was I think it was the first one on that mold, one of the first ones. I mean, it was back in like 2014. It's been 10 years since they released that figure, and people
Wow.
still love this version of Spider-Man so much.
It was
I
such
would
a great
love to get a new one.
Did you read that storyline? That Superior Spider-Man
I've read a
story
couple of
was
the
great.
issues. I didn't read the
I
whole thing, but I read the when he initially switches over
okay.
to
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Building up to it was pretty cool too. Like it was just, I thought Dan Slott did a great job with it. So I just wanted to take a look at this thing. Who's gonna get it? Actually, not me. I can't. Yeah, I think I'm done.
How much is it?
$300.
God damn.
$30 down right now. Yeah.
You know what? I'd rather get than that. I'd rather get the Mezco Fantastic Four set just for $100 more.
I want to
I've
get
been
that
eyeing that
too.
one.
Oh, I
I really
want to get
like
that
it.
so bad.
It
But
looks so
here's the only
sick.
it has one flaw. It has one flaw that I see, and it's kind of but I am determined to get this set.
420, dude.
Yeah, I know. I always thought that was great. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
420, 69 cents.
The numbers are all adding up.
So what's the flaw?
There's no flameo body that you could.
Oh, well, that's just an opportunity for Mezco to release it on its own.
Dude, it just use the Marvel Legends one. See, that kind of will always bother me a little bit.
Yeah, that's weak. You're totally honestly, of all of the figures, the one I'm least impressed with is Johnny.
But the flame effects throughout look really, really good. Hold on a second. I need a tissue.
They're all right.
I mean,
they're just okay. What are you shitting your pants off screen? What's going on? He's got shit real quick, guys. I gotta shit my pants in the hallway. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. I've been sitting in shit pants the whole screen.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. We weren't talking about you at all.
You guys weren't talking shit?
No.
Okay, good. So anyway,
your collection.
So I hope this color orange matches with at least one of the Marvel Legends Human Torches where you could swap that out. I've been reading. So Spencer, I already told you I started reading Avengers from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also started reading Fantastic Four and X-Men from the very beginning. I didn't know Asteroid M was a thing so early on. I didn't know that Magneto's Asteroid M comes in like only issue 5 or something like that, really early. I thought
X-Men?
Yeah, and X-Men. I thought that was way later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Pietro and Wanda are like not really with Magneto's plans fairly early. But, getting a bigger picture and, reading from the beginning, I think has been really fun. I've been enjoying it. But anyway, these figures look awesome. Oh, yeah. Again, thank you, Colt Kid. Man with Superior Spider-Man, I still remember the bitching the fandom did with every issue, wanting Peter to get his body back in the hindsight. People love it. I loved it at the time. You can go back and watch those videos. I liked Superior Spider-Man all the way through. I enjoyed the ride.
People love that shit now because it was fun. It was cool.
But what he's saying is that at the time.
Oh, no, I know.
Okay, because at the time there was a lot of hate. And I felt like I was one of the few people that was like, hey, I love Dan Slott. Sorry, I'm just one of the ones that love Dan Slott. I love what he's doing. I think he's great. So, yeah. Fernando, he says, when you guys play Insomniac Spider-Man 2, do you guys wish Josh Keaton voiced Spider-Man instead of Yuri Lowenthal? Because I wished Josh should have voiced Spidey instead of Electro. I love the voice actor for Spider-Man. So whoever's doing it in the Spider-Man 2 game is I don't know my voice. Is Josh Keaton the animated series from the 90s voice actor?
Josh Keaton's the guy that played Batman in 1989.
Shut up. Oh my God. You fucking
what?
Asshole.
What? Idiot.
Yeah, that's totally the same Keaton. Yeah. No, that's Batman. Stupid. All right, so Josh Keaton, I don't know who Josh Keaton is, but I think he did the 90s voice. We both collect the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures. I happen to have Fei Long right here. I actually have all 3 of them right here on
on
my
on
floor.
the floor. You don't just have them there because you play with them. You just throw them on the floor.
Hey, any figure you want to know about, I got it on the floor. All right, I got it on the floor, bro. So,
hey kids, you want to play the floor is figures?
the floor is figures. My daughter loves helping me clean up in here. By the way, she's like, okay, but you're not just gonna pose toys, right? You're gonna really clean up, Dad. And I'm like, yeah.
Dang, she's already on you young. She's
Oh
already
yeah,
on
yeah.
top
These
of it.
kids are sharp. They are sharp. They are not. Nothing gets past them. Nothing gets past them. The spectacular Spider-Man voice actor is John Keaton. Got it. You know, the spectacular Spider-Man. Anyway, the Thing looks great. Can't wait to get. I think that Thing is great. Invisible Woman looks like one of the better figures. I mean, all the other 3 look like 10 out of 10 versions.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
It's just I can't stomach.
And I'm not saying Johnny's not a good figure when he's in his civilian guise. It's just
Right.
the Human Torch aspect of him is lacking. I mean, he's wearing the fucking blue suit.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get him a translucent, and it'd be cool if they gave him an extra head so then you could rock the Android version.
Yeah.
What's the Android version's name? God damn it. I forget, but Invaders.
I know who you're talking about. And
someone in the chat will let us know.
And
Manny's in the chat. Manny knows. Manny will know.
Hey, X-Men 87.
X-Men 87.
Hey, X-Men 87. Yuri Lowenthal is the best Spider-Man voice actor.
Yep, that's the name of the Human Torch guy, Yuri Lowenthal.
He's amazing. Manny, hold on, Manny. I've been wanting to talk to you for a little bit, bro. Dude, that Spider-Man 2 game is so fucking awesome. We just recently beat it because it took me hella long because I've been playing it with the kids. So, and the kids even played some parts of it without me, which kind of pissed me off because I missed big parts of the story and everything. And I fucking love the game so much. 10 out of 10 all the way through. And I just started it on ultimate mode. So before I had it in like the middle range hardness, and now I have it on ultimate mode and I'm having a great time. And the kids are not allowed to play this version. And I just absolutely love the game so damn much. I'm just head over heels over it. I haven't been this excited about playing a video game in a long time. I absolutely love Spider-Man 2. I've been having so much fun with it. I love it. I love the voice acting. I love the storytelling. I love the writing. I love the characters. Yuri Lowenthal's Spider-Man, I don't know if I'm going to say he's the very best Spider-Man. I don't know if I could agree with that, but I love his work. Like, I think he is absolutely fantastic. I think he's great. He's got great passionate yelling in there, great humor in there. His quips are great. The passion and everything is definitely there. I think he's amazing. I love that game so damn much. I think all the characters and everything about it is just fucking awesome. Sorry, I just wanted to share that. Well, Manny was in the chat. If he's still in the chat, so no, he left a few minutes ago. No, bro, Josh Keaton and Spider-Man the animated series voice actor are the best because I love their quips more. See, well, all right, to each their own. I don't think one is better than the other. I think they're for different versions of the character, and I think they're both great. I love the voice actor from the animated series in the 90s. I love the spectacular Spider-Man voice actor. I love the Spider-Man 2 video game voice actor. I love them all. I think they're great. I don't think any one of them has actually gotten to like shoot, why is his name just escape me now? But our voice actor for Batman in the animated series. God damn it, why did his voice just escape me? Mark Hamill and
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. That's what I was trying to think. I couldn't think.
God damn.
Complete brain fart right there. I'm sorry. Damn it. All right. Let me get that out of here. Let's talk about photography, SentryProductions. You got a lot of knowledge. You got some skills, right? Here at Hella Sick Figs, we talk figures. We got skills, man. Sentry's got skills over here. I don't really have that many skills. Well, I got skills. I got drumming skills, so we got artistic talent in this stream over here. what's going on, Sentry? What are things that you see out there? What are some of the tips that you want to give people as far as taking good photos, some good ACBA? Get like throw some tips out there at viewers and people
Okay.
like me who could use the help. I could always do a little bit better. I don't know.
Well, I kind of just, just in passing through together a tiny list, 5 different points, to, maybe someone that's starting out or someone that's doing photography. I'm in this world pretty deep now. So I've been taking pictures for like 4 years now. I'm in ACBA deep. I've learned everything I know about photography, about posing figures, a lot of stuff about comics, all from Articulated Comic Book Art, just being in that group and building relationships with people within that group, and everything that Boog Nice kind of came put together. So that's where I've learned most of my stuff. So I would always recommend people join Articulated Comic Book Art or follow the Instagram page, because I mean that's literally the best artists in the world for photography are in that group, and there's so much you can learn just by looking at people's behind the scenes and how they kind of put together their pictures. So that would be my first piece of advice, is to kind of join certain groups that will put you in the right headspace and give you the proper tools that you need to become a good photographer. That is, if you want to go that deep. This is coming from a place where I'm in this world super deep. So I guess we'll just start off with.
So basically, your first your first piece of advice here is to go ask somebody else. To go to a Facebook group.
Well, no, I was kind of setting a precedent for my beginning of my speech, which you just ruined, by the way. But
well, I'm just saying. I said, do you have any tips? And you said, yeah, join the ACBA group page.
Well, you just said, hey, give some tips. It's just like I can't just give tips without giving the background. He's like, give tips. Okay, well, if you take a camera and shoot. I mean, what the hell you want me to start off with?
I'm just saying, if I wanted some advice about photography, why are you talking about? Tell me.
Okay, let me get into it. Okay,
Facebook group.
Okay, do you want to be a photographer? God damn it! Here, this is what you do.
What are you talking about Facebook for? No,
Jesus Christ, I wasn't talking about Facebook.
Okay. Look, in all honesty, I'm just fucking with Sentry. I know what he's doing. The ACBA community is a very giving community with knowledge and constructive criticism. So pretty much everything that he's picked up on, everything that I've learned from photography and action figures and Sentry, we both picked up from ACBA. So the ACBA group page is like the genuine source for the information he's probably going to share with you, right? That's basically at the bottom of it.
That's
the source of.
I'm just telling you, like, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, that's a good place to go to perhaps get more information.
Specifically, when people name the number one group page to join, like if you're gonna tell people to join the group, exactly what group page do you recommend?
The one on Facebook, Articulated Comic Book Art on Facebook would be the one. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't do Facebook,
It's old school. You're like an old fart.
It's old school. So, the Instagram page would be the next best place, because from there you can see the collective of all of the shots. And then individually, if you like a certain shot, you could go check out that person's face. I mean, that's just how Instagram works. I think most people know how Instagram works. But I mean, that was just the precipice of what I was trying to get to. Real quick, fun fact though, do you know that I and then you were the first members of Articulated Comic Book Art? I was the first member that joined.
Are you serious? And I was the second?
You were the second. You were the second.
How did you see that? Really?
Because when I became a mod, it gave me additional search tools, and I went back to the very beginning. Literally, the first posts are me and you in that group.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're literally
I was the first, you were the second after it was created.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
Yeah, because it shows at the beginning, it shows all the people who joined, and it was my old Facebook. It said that I had joined. So
wow.
I thought that was funny.
Wow. Well, we gotta have Boog on here as a guest pretty soon. We should.
Oh yeah, totally. He would be able to give a better kind of,
anyway, so all kinds of tips. So like, like using the different color filter lighting in the background and stuff like that. Like there's just a
Oh
whole
yeah.
ton of things. But let's get specific, Spencer. Century
Okay.
Productions,
Okay.
help
The first thing,
us.
if you're gonna take pictures,
Where do you tap into the magic of the photography?
I'm gonna give you the abbreviated version. The
Tip
first
number
thing you're going
one.
to do if you're going to start taking pictures is start simple. Just start simple. Yeah, I see it all the time. People be getting into photography and they haven't really taken that many pictures or anything, or they don't really play around with figures like me and you do. We know how to pose. And they'll just, start off with like basically a HasLab like fucking giant man diorama, and they'll just go super hard on their first couple shots, and they just never really turn out the way that you want them to. So my advice would be to just start simple. Take a single figure, get a nice background, a white background, a blue background, couple desk lamps. I mean, you don't have to throw a crazy amount of money into this. You got this little lamp right here. This is a Ulanzi garage kit. It's like
Oh, in
$50.
the background, are you gonna take some
Yeah.
pictures tonight?
Well, I took a picture earlier,
Uh,
but yeah, you don't really need much. You just need a nice little background. You can use your phone. I started off using my phone. When you want to get serious, buy actual DSLR. So that's my first tip, is just start simple. Nice one figure, very, just one colored background and a nice pose, and just kind of work your angles, kind of get used to your camera and just start simple. That'd be my first piece of advice.
So I feel like the camera is a huge element for me. That's like a huge game changer as far as like the quality of the camera. Now, I hate using
1000%.
my iPhone taking pictures of figures. Like I feel like my figures always look like my photos just never look the way I want them to look when I use my iPhone.
Yeah.
But like, what are you supposed to do if you're just getting started? Like, you're gonna go drop a whole bunch of money on a DSLR. You know what I mean? Like that. Like,
I think most
you
people
should
start with their phones. I
start with your
started
phone.
with my phone. Yeah. So
So
the thing that
are
go
there
ahead.
things you could do with your phone to make it a little bit more user friendly?
You can, yeah. So every iPhone, every Android has editing functions. This is essentially the same as a DSLR, but obviously a DSLR has much higher quality camera, and it gives you a lot more options with the settings. But iPhone has very limited settings. But if you're starting out, you can get nice, decent quality photos with an iPhone or an Android. The cameras on those phones are pretty decent nowadays. I mean, not anywhere near the quality, once again, of DSLRs, but you can edit the saturation, the contrast, the sharpness, very minor things like that with a phone. And while you're using your phone, everyone's got a phone. You can build up your dioramas, build up getting more lights, build up getting more figures. That's what I kind of used when I started off using an iPhone 8 for my
Mhm.
first 50 shots, and
Are
they're
you
all
serious?
horrible.
iPhone 8? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
iPhone 8, they're all really bad. But when I was using that iPhone 8, I was building up my kind of accessories and everything. As action figure collectors, I'm sure a lot of us already have kind of 1/12 scale accessories. But when you get into photography, you go a little bit harder. You start building up dioramas, you start building up more accessories. I'm talking like barrels and fences and walls and things like that. So if you want to get into that world, start using your camera, get used to taking pictures, build up your accessories, build up your dioramas during this time until you get your big boy camera. That's what I would say.
Gotcha. Ben Darling asked, "Tell us the truth. Do you ever play scenarios with your figures, like playing with the figures with your kids counts?" Yeah. So I think talked about this before. How it's been actually a few weeks since I played it with my kids, but I'll use a GI Joe, and the GI Joe will infiltrate the dollhouse and steal the pets, and the little LOL surprise dolls try to
Oh
chase
my
after the
God.
GI Joe and prevent and keep the GI Joe figure from hopping in there and stealing the cute little pets from the house. So yeah, I'll play with them like that. But by myself. Oh, and then there's this other. We were doing this today. I bought myself a second Power Princess so we could play this game called Power Princess Punch. And I fly around with Power Princess and I swoop in and bop my kids on the head with the action figure, and they run around the house, and I go chasing them, and Power Princess, you know, attacks them, and My 4-year-old pretends that she has the power to make rainbows. She'll go rainbow, 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 and Power Princess will get distracted by the rainbows and fly around, and then
it happens in real life.
Yeah, it's all real. No, so I do play with the kids. So anyway, Toy Ninja, people fled the room. Me talking about sweet of my family.
Oh my god.
You can get a lot of cool props from Temu at affordable prices for photography. Yes, Temu. Actually,
I've never been on there with that, but I get most of mine from like eBay.
Yeah.
But
where do you get most of your accessories from anyway?
eBay. I mean, Macari, Etsy. Every place has pretty much got it. Yeah, I mean, you get stuff on Amazon too. But the best place to get stuff is like through Instagram. Honestly, it's just like actually finding people that make stuff and then private messaging them. A lot of people have little shops on Instagram.
What's the best Instagram group for finding things like that? Would you say is
the best Instagram group? I mean, I don't think there's any particular place. I would
maybe for
finding props. I mean, Henry 915 has a lot of good stuff. He has the Etsy page, and then GPS Lot has a lot of good props on eBay. I mean, those are just like to name a few, but just kind of goes, I'm all over all that stuff. So I'm just constantly have my hands into different, little pockets of accessories where people are selling stuff. So it's hard to name like one particular person. I'll get a fire hydrant from here. I'll get a fence from over here. I don't go to, there's not like one stop. I mean, Manny has actually probably the best selection of basic props. X-Many shop, I believe, on eBay.
Oh yeah, the stuff he actually sells. Yeah,
yeah, he has a lot of good basic starter stuff. So that would be a good spot. Or you get
Taco Friday, Taco Saturday,
Taco Saturday.
What's so funny is both your place and X-Many 87's place. You guys are similar with how well organized you guys are. It's just kind of interesting.
Yeah, you said that. You mentioned that.
Yeah, when I think it was at your place, I'm like, wow, it really reminds me of Manny's place because he has his dios are all properly stored and the spare props and everything all have their designated areas and stuff like that. Unlike me, where I just get Ziploc bags and floor.
Well, dude, that's what it makes your life so much easier when you do it, when you set it up like that.
Yeah,
instead of having to go wandering around your room looking on the floor for some shit. God damn it, I could have swore I saw it on the floor somewhere in here.
Hey, well, let me ask you this. Name a figure, I got it on the floor. All right? Think of a figure and I will grab it or show you some version. Just think of a figure and I got you.
Luke Cage.
God damn. He's actually not on the floor, but I do have him right. With the quickness. Yeah. I got my Luke Cage right there. See? With the quickness. Boom. I need a figure. I got a figure. I don't have to go digging around anywhere. I go super fast. All right.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of the same like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking in the sense of reviewing, because I end up having to grab things for comparisons all the time and ruin my own shelves all the time.
That's super annoying.
I like the ease of being able to grab stuff. But hey, a lot of the negligence comes from me just kind of getting wrapped up, being busy and everything. But I need to give myself more quality time.
It's organized chaos. That's what people call it.
Organized chaos. That's what it is. Yeah. All right. White Vision. Oh, man. I know exactly where that figure is.
People just throwing them out? White Vision.
I know. White Vision. I know exactly where that is. I could grab a White Vision from the garage, but it's not actually in the dork room. There are no White Visions in this room.
Colt Kid said, Sentry, do you know who could make a 1/12 scale pirate trench coat? That is the most specific thing I've ever heard anyone ask for. A 1/12 scale pirate trench coat. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe a Mezco figure has one. I don't know.
There's a lot of characters that could use that. I need to go get my charger. I'm going to grab a White Vision and the charger to my camera. I'll be right back. Throw in your next tip.
Okay, yeah. Next tip. Okay, next tip for you guys. Is anyone actually in the chat, like actually trying to like do photography or has has ever tried photography, let me know. I'm interested. My next little tip was to, I mean, these tips are so goddamn basic. I mean, this is shit you hear everywhere, but invest in some good lights, man. You need good lights. Lighting makes everything for toy photography. If I could recommend one light for you guys to grab, these are the Ulanzi RGB color LED lights. You find these on Amazon. These things, every toy photographer I know has like 3 or 4 of these things. So the cool thing about these is you can get white light. You can switch it up and get colored lights. I mean, they have every single color across the rainbow. These are super versatile. I mean, that's another thing I see a lot of people do is when they first start doing toy photography, they grab colored lights and they just start using all these crazy colored lights. You got to kind of be very sparing with when you're using the colored lights and when not. I know it's kind of a fun thing to do. But I would say most of the time when I'm shooting stuff, I very rarely use colored lights. I just use regular lights. But these ones are like $26, maybe $30 on Amazon. I haven't checked lately,
I
but
picked those up.
I mean, yeah, I was just telling everyone, I said, everybody I know has these lights. The Ulanzi RGB color LED lights. Ulanzi is one of the most affordable, friendly, customer service oriented groups that you can get a lot of your lighting equipment from. I love Ulanzi. So I would say lighting is a must. Pick up a couple of these. Lume Cube is another company that makes a lot of good lights. They're a little bit more expensive, but they make a lot of good stuff. Or you could just buy regular desk lamps and throw in different light bulbs. I mean, those are real cheap too.
Those things, no, but those ones, those Uzi ones, or what are they called? Uzi, whatever.
Ulanzi. Jesus Christ.
those
Uzi,
those Uzi Woozies that you got over there, those things, those are also great to have in case the power goes out. Because when we had the power outage, I was like,
they are. Huh?
I have my lights charged. Like I could use these things to get around. Pretty cool. But I really love having those. I thought that was that was a game changer for me because you have so much control. You can also attach them to tripods. They have a screw, so you can port them onto tripods if you want. But I've had a great time using those. Sentry is the one who recommended them to me, and I picked 2 of them up. And I love having. You have so much control over your lighting with those things. It's a game changer. I really think that's.
I mean, you can control how bright they are, the different colors, the warm settings, cool settings, everything. Mm-hmm. And they're affordable, dude. $26 sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. When you get. I have 4 of these, and I'll probably end up getting more of them. But I've had these for 3 years, and I don't have a problem with a single one of them. They all still have been killing it as far as what I've been able to do. So
3 years,
yeah.
Wow.
Damn. I mean, these things have done some tours of duty, dude, for sure.
Wow, awesome. All right, so that's a huge game changer. I think. Did you mention focus and details like that for those that do have DSLRs? I'm curious.
The DSLR, how I learned my DSLR is just from taking pictures and like going on ACBA and everything, but it's not an easy process to learn the settings and everything. I mean, just as much as anyone else that takes shots. I mean, it's a learning experience. Dude, when you came over and we were taking the street human shots, do you know that you were like, how do you change the focus on stuff? And you actually helped me figure out a new way of focusing on certain parts of the shot. And that was a game changer for me, dude.
Oh, shit, really?
Straight up. I mean, and I had already had the camera for like 3 years at this point. That was earlier 2023.
That's when we were trying to get the composite image. Is that what it was?
Something like that. We were trying to focus on his the background or something. Right. Yeah, it was when we were doing a composite and we couldn't figure it out. So I looked up, because there's a million tutorials on whatever camera you pick up. And I figured out that you could change the focus like settings so that you could kind of like, let's say I wanted to get right this part in focus and everything else out of focus. I wasn't able to figure that out until I looked it up. And then now I'm able to just focus on just this part right here. And it was a game changer for me. It just made my life so much more easier focusing on different stuff. And I've had several different moments of that throughout taking pictures where I was like, oh shit, you could do that. Like bracketing, like learning how to control your colors even like more precisely than normal. I mean, there's like, it's a whole world, dude, learning your
every little thing that's kind of funny. So just a little thing like that just helped you. That's so cool. I'm happy to give back, you know, to throw anything.
Well, you know, it wasn't really you that helped me figure that out. It was like you bitching and moaning about, oh, I can't get this in focus, that I had to take the liberty myself and find out how to change it so that you would stop complaining. That was actually the real motivation behind it. Is because you were bitching so bad about it. I can't get in focus. What are we gonna do? You know, shit like that. And I ended up finding it out, and I was like, God damn it! Finally, maybe this fool actually shut up. That was how I figured it out.
That was so okay. So through my whining and my complaining, I helped you be good. Just a fun fact: that female groan that creeps into the background of my videos that you guys hear every once in a while, whenever I make a little sex joke and you hear that female groan in the background, that's actually me. I record. That's actually my voice. No, I'm just kidding. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I do. Lately. That'd be hella funny though. If I was like, so that's actually me.
Someone in the chat, Blaster, said any stop motion advice. I just wanted to let him know I do not have any stop motion advice because I do not do stop motion. But you could actually help him out with that. You do stop motion.
I do stop motion. I could give you guys hints with stop motion. Number one hint is use a tripod, and I would love them to make a Nuke figure. You guys got to read Sentry. You especially need to read this Squadron Supreme book. I'm going through it very slowly because I'm reading all these other books at the same time. But every issue, I'm like, this, you got to read it.
Are you talking about like the 85 one?
Yeah, that 85 12-issue miniseries. It's so much like
I feel like I read it, but I'm not 100% sure. I should read it again.
It's something else. Like, they go really far. They get hella political as shit, too. They don't give a fuck. They're just all over whatever they're trying to say, whatever they want to do, what they're saying. And it's not like they're take it. Like you can't really pick up on what the writer's political thoughts are, but you know what all the characters in the books kind of feel. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's an agenda being pushed by the writer. It's more like all of the characters' political thoughts and everything are just way out in the open. You know, so you don't feel like you're getting bombarded with like, you know, okay, you need to think this is right and that's wrong. There's nothing like that. It's more like they're just like blatant, like characters are just blatantly moving headfast with what they believe in, and it's a trip. So yeah, Nuke. Their inner thoughts too. They're all so corrupted. Like they'll save somebody, but little does anybody else know in the story that hero almost ditched out and didn't go do that thing that they did when they rescued those people. It's like, I just want to get back. They're like, they'll be fine. I should probably just go check. And then like when they went to go check, like, oh shit, that was like really good that they went to go. That guy almost didn't go over there and save those people. Like, holy shit. Like
damn, I love that. That's so sick.
Yeah. Yeah, like all those characters are like this far away. Not all of them. There's just like a really large group of them that are like this far away from being total pieces of shit, you know, but like you would never really know it if you were just
on the surface. Yeah. If you were just
story.
Yeah.
On the surface, you would never pick up on it, but as a reader, because you hear their thought bubbles and everything, you're like, man, they're like that close. Like, God, they're all kind of shitty. Not all of them, but some of them are just shitty. But yeah, stop motion animation. So stop motion animation, my number one tip for that is use a fucking tripod. Don't even consider putting it on.
Well, I mean, that's just a photography tip in general. Everybody should be using a tripod, even if you're using
I can't tell you how
phone.
many times and from kids to adults, I see people will send me stop motion, and it's like skipping everywhere, like right off the bat, and like you got to have it super stationary and try to use a remote clicker. That's the other thing. It's using a
because when
remote,
you're clicking it, you're moving your camera.
you're moving your
Yeah.
camera. Yeah, your camera's got to stay steady. So and to be honest, I've been thinking about knocking off the big time letdown Spider-Man stop motions at the end of all my videos. It's kind of wearing me out a little bit because I feel like I'm into making them more than people are into watching them. And it takes a lot of energy to put them together. And I'm thinking that maybe I should stop doing them and just make like a flushed out 5-minute stop motion every month or two. You know what I mean? Instead of having him all put in at the end. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like less and less people are liking the stop motion segments. As I've been doing this for 15 years, I just got to say the enthusiasm for my big time letdown stop motion animations have definitely died down over the last decade. I would say that for sure.
Maybe it's time to switch it up.
Yeah, maybe just not do them
You have
anymore.
to evolve.
Time consuming. Say that again.
You have to evolve.
Yeah, I should. I mean, I do make other changes in my reviews. Like I throw in more pictures and stuff like that. I try to make other changes, but
yeah, you can't ever stop the pictures. That's the very
well, no,
vital.
One thing I did before was like I would only show off the photos like at the end of the video. But now I like show off my photos like even at the beginning before I take them out of the box, and just throughout the video I'm just showing up, like when I'm referencing things that I'm talking about, like, oh, she holds it pretty well, I'll show off a picture of the character, actually the figure pose.
Yeah.
I've been doing that as opposed to just making everybody wait till the end of the video to see what I'm talking about. I'm showing what I'm talking about as you know, as I
the cool thing that everyone can relate to that because you're playing with your toys. Playing with your toys.
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in that. Not all reviewers do that. There's a lot of reviewers that I don't even know where the hell they're coming from.
Let's name a couple.
Let's talk shit about a shitload of reviewers right now. Let's just go down a list of all of them.
I'll start off. Shardamus Prime.
Yes, that I was hoping you would start there. Okay, let's start talking shit about my Shardamus Prime reviews. Number one worst thing about the Shardamus
big head, really big head.
Yeah,
big head, a little too big for his body, in my opinion. But I guess that has nothing to do with the videos so much as just him as a human being. He may not even be a human being. I don't know.
Okay, so like not necessarily a problem with the reviews per se, but like the person itself doing the review is a total piece of shit.
And the voice isn't helping. The voice is not.
And the voice, okay. I can see that. The voice is really bad, right? Yeah, kind of like a seagull.
People are agreeing with me in the chat.
Yes.
Their comments are getting removed. What's going on? No, I'm just joking. Everyone loves your reviews, man. If they don't, then they're probably not watching this.
Yeah, if they don't, they're probably not even seeing it. So yeah,
exactly.
Ryan Jones laughs at 64. I don't know why 64 is funny. Thank you for the great info, advice, and no worries, Sentry. All good, man. Bobblehead. Bobblehead. Also, on a side note, it's crazy that pre-orders on eBay for Giant Man HasLab is $400 already.
Is that shit not hilarious or what?
Wow, look at that. Damn.
That makes me so...
to those guys. Damn it. Oh
my God.
When I see that, I'm like, oh.
People were so hating on that HasLab Giant Man, dude. And I'm so happy, dude. I got two of them. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a figure in my entire life than this Giant Man. I'm so goddamn excited about it.
I wish I got two. I only ordered one.
You called it because I was at your house. I was at your house the day before it got announced. You're like, "Bet it's Giant Man, dude." And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then it was Giant Man. I was like,
they teased it like crazy. They teased it for heck long that it was going to be Giant Man.
Well, I don't think they had. I think this was like
Oh,
when they
before they
put
did
the
that?
first. I think it was the first teaser that they put out before we knew because I mean
Oh,
the first teaser we knew it was going to be Giant
yeah,
Man.
yeah. The first teaser, it was a lock. That's Giant Man,
Yeah,
no
I think
questions
that was.
asked.
I went to your house and then the next day they put out the first teaser. It's like holy shit, it's Giant Man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, that makes
Because
more
we
sense.
wouldn't have been talking like that if we that teaser was already out. We would have already fucking known it was Giant Man. You know.
Yep. Um, yeah. Oh man, thank you, Colt Kid. Real talk, those stop motions help my depression. Oh, that means a lot, dude. See, now I can't stop doing them. See, I hear something like that, and now I'm back in
You
the
got to
game.
keep it up.
Yeah. Well, see,
Now,
the thing I like about him, see, so I just gotta say, a while ago, like over 10 years ago, I remember I was sitting there watching Sean Long do one of his reviews, and I actually sat there and watched him come up with sketches. And when I saw that, I was like, that is different. That's actually like writing a little story or something. Like you're coming up with a thing, like you're making up a scenario. You're making these characters kind of follow through with the characters that the public knows them as. Like you're writing. You're writing a little thing right there. I like that the stop motions put me in that mode of creativity that forces me to try to come up with something, forces me
yeah.
to come up with something that's relative to the character, something in pop culture, something associated with either Spider-Man or the character that's being reviewed in that video. So I do like that. But I love doing them. I just hope, more and more people enjoy them as much as I do. And I'm happy Cold Kid does too. Thank you, Cold Kid. Thank you, man. I'm happy to help. And anyway, I wanted to get 2 Giant Man, but could only afford 1. That was me too. I was only able to afford 1. I ordered just
I
the 1.
mean, come on. I was only really able to afford one too.
I ordered mine
But I
too.
got two. I don't know why.
Dude, I think I was the 4th. Oh no, Galactus, I was the 4th one. I know I was the 4th backer on Galactus. I backed it so fast. I was the 4th backer.
Oh, I backed that when I was on the toilet. I remember that specifically. I remember I woke up in the morning, saw Galactus went up for pre-order, and as I was on the toilet, I pre-ordered it.
1 Giant Man. That's so funny. Like, oh hell yeah. That's hilarious. And then Charlotte, I used to love watching the stop motions. It was something to look forward to after the review. See, so this is what I'm talking about. This is all fucking past tense, bro. This is so you say
I used to love
this shit's
I
all in
used
past
to.
tense. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why am I still doing this?
I used to
Not
love them.
encouraging thing to hear.
Keep it up, man. When I was watching you, they were pretty good.
Yeah, when they were yeah, I was. Oh yeah, Nacho was number 2 backer for Street Humans. Yes, I'm gonna start selling some customized or like uniquely Shardmus Prime painted Alago heads.
I was your top. I was like your 7th subscriber.
Oh yeah, you were. Is it SentryProductions or the Captain America 44 account?
I think Sentry, Captain America. Dude, stop telling people about that shit. I don't want
was that what it was? Did I actually?
Captain America 1941, some stupid high school 16-year-old kid cringe ass fucking YouTube channel bullshit that I fucking made that was dumb as shit. And stop bringing it up.
All right.
God damn it.
The pre-SentryProductions. Sentry gets jealous because he knows that he had another channel before he had this one, whereas like this was my channel. Like this has been the channel for me, like from the very beginning. What
does that have to do with fucking anything? It doesn't mean anything.
It just shows how much smarter I am than you. I didn't have to.
You were like 28 years old when I met you, dude. I was 16 fucking years old.
No way. Wait, you were 17 and
I was 17. Like, sorry, whatever 26. The fuck. Oh, okay. You were 26. I was like
26.
26 dirtbag, scumbag ass motherfucker picking up kids from the internet, driving them to people's houses. You weird motherfucker. Oh, I'm just joking.
Think about it. We hung out at we met at the Petco parking lot to go meet up Solid.
Yeah.
Place. And little did I know
I was 18. I was 8, or was I 17?
I think you're like, or you may have been older by that time. I think you're.
Yeah, I
older.
think I was 18 by then.
By the time that happened, yeah. But like the first time we ever talked, you were still 17. But by that time, you were older. And then I remember, I think what we went to go visit Solid, and Solid had a gun on him, and you had a knife on you, and I had nothing but my dukes. So, I had nothing. I was like, shit, here I am all ready to get stabbed and shot. These motherfuckers over here are all ready to go. Over figures. I thought I was here to play with action.
Yeah,
figures.
no, I was pretty surprised when I heard that Solid fucking had a gun on him. That's so funny.
He's like, yeah, I don't know. These two guys came over my house. I'm like, well, shit, dude.
Well, this was
this was show up. This was all planned. Like
this was like early on in fucking the internet too. So this was fucking this was like 2009, right? It was 2009.
No, it was closer to 2010, 2011,
okay,
something like that. Yeah, close to
long time ago, man.
I think. Yeah, I know it was a long time ago, but I think those closer. Those so much happened within those like first few years and everything that.
Oh my god, yeah, it was a lot of shit happened during that time. You farted on me?
Yeah, I think I farted on you in Solid Snake's room. I think it was in Solid Snake's room while you're doing a video. I think I farted on you.
Oh my god, yeah, I was doing a fucking review, I think, or maybe it was a video. Oh, I just farted on you. God damn. Dude, that dude's collection at that time, that shit was fucking mind blowing. You remember that?
Yeah, if I ever am in a situation to have a room covered in Toy Biz Marvel Legends mint on card figures, I will seize that opportunity and do it because it looked amazing. I loved it. Just a whole room covered in all the Marvel Legends.
Yeah, if you guys want to look at the video, the dude's collection we're talking about, it's on my channel, and it's Solid Snakes toy collection, some shit like that, and it should pop up on my channel. It's got a lot of views too. But that dude's fucking collection, this was 14 years ago, was still pretty impressive even by today's standards. So definitely worth checking out.
Was it during the Gen review?
Oh yeah, I reviewed a Street Fighter fucking figure over there on my second channel or some shit. I don't know. Damn, wait, Joe's got the knowledge, dude.
Wait, which Gen? What Gen?
It was Soda Street Fighter's Gen.
Oh, the Soda Gen. Okay.
Yeah, I've since sold that figure.
Also for the Giant Man HasLab as well, got done dirty from getting that scroll head was only around 100 backers away. I know that's a bummer, right? That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but I was just fucking happy that we got it. I was so relieved that we fucking actually got it. I could have gave two shits about those heads. I'm happy we even got an extra head.
Yeah, I was fine for just getting a 2 foot tall Giant Man for $200. I was like, 2 foot tall, fully articulated Giant Man for $200. I'm down. Like,
what the fuck are people bitching about? It was 2 feet fucking tall. And it was $200.
I think the ones bitching the most for that particular project were just not Marvel Legends fans.
Yeah, people are like, I'll just use the Toy Biz Giant Man. I'm like, do you guys see pictures of what this one is compared to the Toy Biz Giant Man one? Listen,
Giant Man a D-list character and stuff, and I'm like, okay, you obviously are not passionate about this. Yeah,
Hank Pym is like one of the most fucking vital people to the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
him and his wife created the Avengers. I mean, come on, we're talking about fucking the biggest team in Marvel. This motherfucker, I mean, dude, Hank is like. And then everyone always gets caught up on him hitting Jan one time. I mean, she deserved it. And fucking, I don't know. Totally joking. That was when he was turning into Yellow Jacket and he was out of his fucking mind. That's when he hit her. He was out of his fucking mind. It wasn't because he's a woman beater. It was because fucking he was losing his mind.
It was I didn't read that particular issue, but was he mind controlled?
It's fucking 56, I think, is when he hits her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Avengers 56.
So
it was right after he turned into Yellow Jacket, a few issues after, and he was going through a bunch of shit.
But him turning into Yellow Jacket made him crazy?
Well, the whole reason he turned into Yellow Jacket is because he was having fucking like mental problems.
Well, he's like
And
not very fucking stable as it is, dude. Like in the very beginning, like he's kind of a fucking like that temperamental Michael Douglas, Hank Pym. Like it's very, I think it's very spot on to the.
Oh, when he punches that guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the way he is, he's just so short and he's temperamental. Like, dude, I just read.
He's a hothead.
He's a hothead. He's got a temper.
Yeah.
He's I think issue 14 when Jan almost dies. It's like, oh my god, an Avenger can die, and they have to get this doctor from Norway. He's like the only doctor that could save her, and Giant Man is just losing his shit. Like he's just relentlessly just like going crazy. Everyone's always trying to calm him down, and eventually, of course, they get. It was all complicated because when they got the doctor ended up being an alien, and there's a whole alien race that had infiltrated Earth secretly. They just have these masks. They're not scrolls. They just put on rubber masks.
God.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. And that doctor was imprisoned by these aliens, so they had to kind of defeat or coerce these aliens to let him go, so that the human that let the human go so that he could save Jan's life. So it was very stressful for Hank, and Hank was just like flipping out and going crazy. He was not calm. He did not keep his cool during that whole storyline at all whatsoever. So you see him a whole bunch of times, seeing him just getting just really frustrated, pissed off. The way those characters were written back then is just kind of fucked up too. Like, dude, I mean, they did it just for kicks, but like, dude, like Jan's like splashing for all those fucking superheroes on the Avengers. Like every single one of them, there's like a slippery spot waiting. She's
damn.
She can't stop ogling over Thor. She can't stop ogling over Captain America. You know, she wonders how handsome Iron Man is underneath that armor because it is. It's like, dude, aside from the Hulk, she's willing to bang any of them. And it's like, and I'm like, I know. I'm like, dude, what was Stan Lee thinking? Like, did his wife?
Dude was all horned up, man. Fucking.
Well, I mean, like, did he catch his wife flirting with a bunch of dudes and stuff? Like, what kind of did he have?
He
like,
took it out in the comic book.
Yeah, you can.
And then she started. And then she started talking to the mailman.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wow, dude, you're really getting deep. Like, I don't know. Just like, why is she so?
Well,
so
wasn't Stan Lee's wife like married to some other guy, and then Stan Lee just came in and swooped her up and was like, "Hey, that guy sucks. You should marry me instead." And like basically ruined this guy's marriage and took his wife. I'm pretty sure.
I know that story happened with Buddy Rich and Gene Krupa, the famous drum off. They're like back in the 40s. It was in the 40s or 50s. Like the two top drummers in the country were Buddy Rich and Gene Krupa. And I know that there's a story where at the drum battle, Buddy Rich won and took Gene Krupa's girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
So he beat him and then went home with his girl afterwards.
Dude, hell yeah. And then he wrote a couple Avengers books.
So maybe like something similar happened over there in the Marvel bullpen. I don't know, but yeah, it's possible. And then that would kind of create the whole thing that like, oh, maybe he's self-conscious about some other guy stealing his girl, you know? Who knows? But the Ultron Pym figure, I really want that in big form.
Ultron Pym.
I think I saw that. Hold on a second. I want to look that up.
Ultron Pym. Gotta remind me.
Yeah. See, yeah, this is it. It's basically like it's what you would imagine. Just Googling it here.
Was it like a giant man Ultron?
Well, it's like Ultron consuming him.
Isn't there a All-Father Ultron too?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Ultron. I'm pretty sure there is.
All-Father.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I can dig it.
So he's getting consumed by him like that. It's crazy.
We'll never get this though, unfortunately. It's just too much of a deep cut.
They got I don't know about that, dude. Hasbro's willing
When's
to.
the storyline from?
Yeah, what is this particular storyline from? Well, it took me to another window, so I'm not showing it off. But
Anyways,
yeah. Anyways, we should probably get going pretty soon. I don't know if I'm supposed to go to a concert tonight. I'm supposed to go see Marky Ramone. So Marky Ramone is
cool.
playing tonight in San Francisco. So sure, I got my parents to watch the kids, and it's the High Secret Empire. That's right, because I knew I'd seen it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're supposed to go
We're
watch
getting that cat pretty soon.
Marky Ramone. Yes, yeah, I saw Brandon posting about it over
in the UK they show off those figures at something.
Yeah, I think there's I don't know how that works, but yeah, there's this, and congratulations to Brandon for getting the gig. But yeah, there's like a store over there that has early samples that are available, I guess only in the UK. UK gets them all first now. That's where we're at. I wonder, or not all of them. It seems like not all, but a whole bunch. I wonder what HasLab could be a legendary writer or writers when Dan said that. Besides the failed Ghost Rider, plus we got the Ramen Racer coming out. Want to buy one so bad. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered the Ramen Racer. I'm dying to know what the shipping's going to be like. I have a feeling that thing isn't going to total out too far from the $350 that.
How much is it for right now?
It was like, I think it was like $250 before the shipping price. So it's like, dude, I don't know if it was the Engine of Greed, man. It doesn't seem like it was that far away from that. Like, if you do the math,
I was on board with that HasLab from the first day. I really wanted it, but
so check it out. Look, to this day, I think it was foolish that they just didn't offer all the figures. But for $250, I think that's how much the Ramen Racer comes out to. If you said $250 plus $100 worth of figures, no one would complain about that, I think. But you can't pay $350 and just get the Engine of Engine figures. Like, that's ridiculous. That's the sad part. So $350 for me, that's fine, because I feel like, okay, $250 for the vehicle, and then you get $100 worth of figures. I'm good with that. But $350 for the $250 vehicle is just nah.
I still want that Mephisto.
Yeah, you'll get it. They'll make it. They'll make it. I don't think, yeah, we're not going to be able to do an after party today. Because I got to try to run and drop the kids off at my parents' house. So it's a bad night for an after party, you guys. But I will make it up to you, after party people. We will do one, I'm thinking, on Thursday. I think we should just shoot for an after party on Thursday night and do that.
So are we gonna? I guess next week we'll cover the Marvel Legends news.
Yeah, and then we got to talk about the Marvel Legends news next time for sure. We'll go over the new reveals and everything.
Okay.
At the next show. So
I just want to let everyone know that it was really awesome giving you guys 2 of the 5 tips for my photography. I really enjoyed that.
You only gave 2 out of the 5 tips? I thought you gave like 4.
I really enjoyed giving just 2 out of the 5 tips. Stay tuned next time for the remaining 3 tips. Maybe we'll get another tip in next time, and then maybe the show after that we'll get the other tip. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. You know, things, we have a general plan, but usually we just kind of wing these kind of things, and then that's just how we do it.
Oh man. Hey, all right, just say the
listen,
tips.
You guys, here, let's put this
go over the rest of the tips really fast. Nobody really
no. I'm totally messing around. If you guys have any questions about toy photography, hit me up on Instagram. I'll answer your questions.
All right, hit them up. All right. If you guys need any tips, hit up Century Productions.
Hit
Thanks
me
so
up.
much, you guys. Again, apologies to the after party people. I can't do it tonight, but we'll do one soon. And yeah, next week we'll talk about the new releases. We'll go
New
over
releases, yeah. Make sure to come back next week.
All right, you guys. Hella Sick Figs. All right, Hella Sick Figs is back at it again. Had a little break right there, but very happy to be
We're
back.
back. We're getting
All
back
right.
to it.
Stay tuned next week, you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Had a good time as always. And
All right, guys.
catch you later. Peace.
Okie dokie. Peace.